Hi, I'm Vasuki, working as an assistant professor in KSR College of Engineering. Um, I'm going to discuss about the topic method overloading in Java. Method overloading is nothing but if a class have a multiple method with same name, but it should differ in argument. That is called method overloading. See, I have created a program. Inside this class demo, I have created two methods with same name, multiple, but it is differing by the argument. Here I am using two argument. Here I am using three argument. This is called method overloading. Other name of method overloading is compile time polymorphism, static polymorphism, or early binding. Method overloading, we can advantage of method overloading, we can increase the readability of the program. One way we can achieve this polymorphism through method overloading. If you are performing only one operation having same name of the method, it increases the readability of the program. The main advantage of method overloading is, is to increase the readability of the program. Different ways to overload a method. We can overload the method by using three ways: by changing the number of arguments, one by changing the data type, another by changing the sequence or order of the parameter. This program, uh, this this program is showing the difference. In this method, I have created two arguments. In this method, I have created three arguments. This program support the change in the number of arguments. The method overloading second one is by changing the data type of an argument. See, I have created a method called sum. Here I'm pausing to integer variable. Here I am pausing to float variable for the same method. This is by changing the data type of argument. One more thing is by changing the order of sequence of the parameter. See, in this method, I'm pausing string and integer as an argument in the student ID method. Here I have created the second method. Here I am pausing roll number and string as an argument, but I'm changing the sequence of the order of the parameter. Okay, now we will see the demo by changing the number of the argument. Now I'm going to show you the demo, how method overloading is working. See, I have created a class name, hello world. Here I'm going to create a method name, add. Here I'm going to change the number of argument in the method. Void add int a comma int b. Here I am going to print the value of the method a plus b. Again, I'm going to create another method with same name. The method name should be same, but the argument we are passing here by changing the number of argument. We are seeing. So I'm changing the number of argument here. I'm going to pass three arguments in this method: int a comma int b comma int c. I'm going to print ln. Here I'm going to add the three value. Here I'm going to call the method. See, inside the class hello world, I'm having two methods with same name, but the number of arguments inside the method is differ. Now I'm going to create a class name. I'm going to create an object for this class. equal to new hello world. I need to call the method. So object name dot method add. Here I'm going to pass two variable for this method. Again, I'm going to call the second method add. Here I should pass 3 arguments for this method. This is method overloading inside the class. I have created two methods with same name add, but the number of argument inside the method is differ. See, I get the output 5, and for this method, I'm getting the output as 9. This is method overloading by changing the number of arguments. Next, we will see the demo for method overloading by changing the data type of the argument. Here I am passing int as a data type. In the next method, I'm going to pass float as a data type. Let's see the demo. Now I'm going to create a class calculate. I'm creating a class name calculate. I'm creating the main method public static void main string string args. Now I'm going to create two methods. That method name should be same, but the data type of the argument should be different. I'm going to create a method name add. Inside this, I'm using int as an argument. Println a plus b. Again, I'm going to create another method for the method argument data type should be differ. Float a comma. I'm using float data type here. Now I'm going to add system.out.println. I'm going to add this to float value. Here I'm going to create an object for the class calculate. Calculate C equal to new calculate. With the object, I'm going to call the method. For the first method, I need to pass the integer as an argument. And for the second method, I'm going to pass the float as an argument. Let's see. Here I'm passing integer. Okay, this is extra early place I have added. Yes, for float, we need to use f. Otherwise, it will take it as a double value. So whenever we are using float number, you should mention f. Else it will take it as a double data type. System.out.println. Here I'm getting 8.6 as an output. Here I'm getting 8.0 as an output. Next, we will see the method overloading, third type. Here we are going to change the order of the parameter passed in the method. See, I have created a class student. In method one, I'm passing string name as an argument, first argument, second argument, roll number. Inside this class, I have created the another method with same name, but I am changing the sequence of the argument. Here I have given roll number as the first argument and the string as a second argument. Now let's see the demo how it is working. Here I am going to create class student. I'm going to create a public method, public static void, public static void name string args arrays. Here I am going to create a method, two method for this class student void student uh, data, student data as a method. Here I am passing int id comma string name as an argument. Again, I am going to create another method void student data. Here I am changing the argument. Here I'm going to change the sequence of the argument. Here I am pausing the string name, and here I am pausing the int id. Here I'm going to print the values of id plus id. Here I'm going to print the value of name. Here I'm going to print the value of println. Here I'm going to print the value of name plus double quotes plus id. So here we are going to pass string as an first argument. Again, I am going to pass number 4 as an argument. See, in this method overloading, I'm changing the sequence of the argument. In the first method, I'm passing integer string as an argument. In the second method, I'm passing string and integer as an argument. Let's run and see. I have missed it. Semicolon. Let's see now. I Okay, I'm changing the name as employee. Cannot find the symbol. Maybe string name. Yes, here I didn't create object. Yes, I have created object. Okay, I'm going to print this in the different print statement. Let's see. Here, here it is showing error. Here I am changing the data type. Here also I am changing the argument into the data type. Now it's printing to a name and number 4. Now I am going to pass this string a comma. Next, we will see how overloading is not, why method overloading is not possible if we change the return type of the argument. Now we will go to the now we will see here. I have created a static method. If it is a static method, there is no need of object. We can call this method without the help of the object. Now we will see the demo for stat method overloading. If we change the return type, method overloading is not possible. Now I am going to create a method, static method, static add static and creating int a comma int a comma int b. Again, I am going to create a static float static method. I'm changing the return type float load s comma float float p float p. Here I'm returning return return a plus b. Here I'm returning I'm going to call a method. This is static method, so I don't require a object to call this method. So I'm using the class name and I'm calling the method add. Here I am pausing. See, I have changed the data type, uh, return type of the method, so it will create an ambiguity error. Method overloading is not possible. Okay, here I need to give the same data type int. If I change, it will create ambiguity problem. It will create error because method overloading is not possible if we change the return type of the method. Next, we will move on. Is it possible to overload the main method? Yes, we can overload our main method. The JVM will call the method which is having the argument as a string array. The main method which is holding the string array as an argument, that method will execute. Now we will see the demo. Now we will see the demo. I'm going to create a class. Add main method. I'm going to overload the main method. Public void main string string. And now I'm going to print the statement. Print main method. We can overload our main method, but JVL will execute the method which is holding the string array as an argument. Now I'm going to create another main method. The method name is same. Public static void main. Here I'm creating string array, string argument. System dot out dot print ln string. Printing string. We will see which main method is going to execute. Public static void main int a system dot out dot print ln. I'm going to print int. Let's see. Here, in this program, I have overloaded the main method. We'll see which main method will execute. Here I have missed the curly brace. This is for this method. Here I have added extra one. Let's see now. When your see the method which is holding the string array as an argument, that method will get executed. We can overload our main method. Here I have given some few programs to practice. You need to create a class name, print number, and two method. With the method should have different data types. You need to print the different data types value in that method. In next program, you need to create a class to print integer and character with two methods having same name, but the sequence of the integer and the character should be different. The last program, the third type of method overloading. The second one, you need to calculate the area of rectangle and triangle by using the method add. You need to pass two argument as a parameter. You need to calculate the area of the square and rectangle. Next, we will move on to constructor overloading. Before we move on to constructor overloading, just have a recap of what is constructor. Constructor, we use constructor to initialize object. First thing, we use constructor to initialize the object. Second one, constructor name and class name should be same. Third, constructor does not have any return type. You should remember these things while before going to constructor overloading. There are two types of constructor. One is argument constructor. Second is another one is no argument constructor. Constructor overloading is same like method overloading, but the argument which we are passing inside the constructor, that should differ. Here I'm pausing no argument constructor. Here I'm pausing argument constructor. Same name, constructor name is same, but the argument which I am pausing inside is different one. Now we have a demo. We will see how constructor overloading is working. I'm going to create a class student. I'm declaring two variable int id. I'm just declaring. I'm not going to initialize the variable name. I'm going to create a constructor student. This is no argument constructor. And ln default constructor. Again, I'm going to create a constructor, but the constructor here I'm going to create is I'm going to pause an argument. Int id, comma, string, and name as an argument. Now I'm going to create a class demo public static void name string. I'm going to create a main method string gs. Here I'm going to create an object to initialize the constructor. When the constructor will get executed, we need to create an object to call the constructor. So we need to create object to execute the constructor. Here I am creating an object. I am going to create another object. Here I am going to pass the argument. See, I am going to pass id and the string. Once the object is created, the constructor will get executed. will get executed. Here I am going to print the value of ID. Value of ID plus name. Student. Here I am passing enter name. Invalid method declaration. Return type required. Here I am not creating a method. I am passing the constructor. Student. Yes, I have. Yes. Method name and constructor name always should be same. See, I have changed the capital S, so it's creating error. The constructor name and the class name always should be same. Print PRI, print ln, default constructor value. This is called constructor overloading. The class can have more than one constructor, but the argument inside the constructor should be different. That is called constructor overloading. See, here also I am pausing default constructor and parameterized constructor. I am pausing 10 and the string values David. Here I am getting the output 10 and David. Here I am pausing. Here I have initialized the variable, declared the variable. I have not initialized. So by using the default constructor, I am trying to print the value of ID. It is 0, then string is null because I didn't initialize the value. So it is getting, so we are getting 0 for integer variable, null for string variable. I think you are all have an idea about method overloading and constructor overloading. We will meet in the next video.